Hi, Aquarius. Let's see what the universe is wanting to tell you. My readings are timeless, and when you find them is when you are meant to hear the messages. So take what resonates and leave the rest. And if this reading does not resonate at all for you, do not try to make it fit. This reading is for the Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, and Cusp viewers. But cross watchers are welcome, and I will never contact you and offer you any readings. So if anyone is doing that, it is not me. It is a scammer. Spirit, what does Aquarius need to know about at this time? What is coming in for Aquarius? Okay, hold on a second. Too many coming out. I'm going to take the one on the floor. It did come out by itself there, and it came out upright as well. So we have the torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. You could be getting some kind of awareness, becoming more spiritual. Your spirituality could be developing, you're becoming more enlightened, or you could, with the torch, it could just be talking about some kind of awareness or understanding that you're going to be gaining. What else, Spirit? What else for Aquarius? What do they need to know? Okay, again, too many. I'm going to take the broom. It's upright. Broom, new home, new attitude. You could be moving homes with the broom, getting a new home. But it could just be a new attitude about things in your life. Spirit, what else? What else for Aquarius? Okay. February is coming out. I'm not going to take it, but something could have happened last, too many, but something could have happened last February. Something could be happening next February. Something that began last February could be culminating by the next February. You could be a February Aquarius. You could be dealing with a February Aquarius. Spirit, what else? Someone born in the month of February. It doesn't have to be an Aquarius. Pisces, it could be a February Pisces. If it's not, you. Spirit, what else for Aquarius? What do they need to know at this time? Okay, way too many. I'm not going to take it, but we see the horse, which is a short journey. Could be a short physical journey, could be a short mental journey. A short mental journey would be something like college, divorce, that sort of thing. It could be someone coming towards you at a distance, either physical or mental, but it's a short distance. Maybe it was recent. Okay, too many. I'm not going to take all of these. Spirit, what else for Aquarius? V, victory in some endeavor. So that's a really good card. You're having a victory here. We're going to clarify these cards and we will see what is going on. But on the bottom of the deck, we see the diamond. You will be receiving or giving a precious gift. So if you are the one on the receiving end with this gift, and I feel like it's most likely that you're the one receiving here since it's on the bottom of the deck. Whatever this gift is that you're going to be receiving is important to this reading in some way. Let's clarify the cards and let's see what's going on. Spirit, why is the torch here? Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Spirit, why is that torch here? Ace of Wands. The Two of Wands. And the Ace of Wands with the Two of Wands is Three of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. I feel there's a new beginning here coming in. This could be something that you're going to be doing in the creative field with the wands coming out, something, or at least it doesn't have to be creative. It could be something you're just passionate about, something that's exciting and fun. And, but that Ace of Wands is something you have to grab and you have to bring it into the real world. It's just, it's the beginning of it. It's the idea of doing it. And that's what I feel like here with the Two of Wands. This is you grabbing that new beginning, that whatever that is that you're going to be doing. It is something you're going to be putting time, energy, and resources into, though, with the Seven of Pentacles. So I definitely feel, and for some of you, you could definitely be doing something in the spiritual field here. That would definitely be considered to be something creative, you know. You could be definitely something exciting, though. And I feel like whether you're doing something that's in the creative or spiritual realm or not, I definitely feel that, you know, maybe your awareness, you gaining more spirituality here is bringing in this new beginning for you. It is something you're going to be working on, though. It's going to be something you're putting your time, your energy, your resources into, but it's an exciting new beginning. And it's you. And I feel like with this Two of Wands, this is you. And you are making that decision here to go in this direction. I feel like you've already got your hand on the wand, you know, that Ace of Wands. And the three, with that Ace of Wands to the Two of Wands, that Three of Wands, that's you waiting on your ships to come in with this. Spirit, show me the Ace of Wands. For some of you, you could have already started this new Ace of Wands. Spirit, show me the Ace of Wands. Why is it here? The Four of Wands. Look at that. And the Seven of Cups. Yeah, this is something that you don't want to miss out on, for sure. Three of Cups. Something worth celebrating. Something that is going to be worth celebrating. It's being on the right path for you with the Four of Cups. I feel like any you know, there may be a little confusion at the beginning of this, whatever this, about taking this Ace of Wands, and it's going to play out differently what this is for everyone. I do feel like it's something in the material world, something new that you're going to be doing, something that's going to be really exciting. It's going to play out differently. Energy will play out differently for everyone. But I feel like there may be a little confusion, but that's going to go away very quickly once you take this new Ace of Wands. Once you grab this Ace of Wands and you bring it into reality. Once you start down this new path here, I feel like any confusion you had about whether or not this was the right path is going to fade away, because there's always a little bit of confusion when we first start something new. A little bit of doubt, a little bit of maybe we should be doing something else. Maybe this is not the right way. Spirit, show me the Four of Wands. Why is the Four of Wands here? Okay. So many just fell. Hold on, Aquarius. Okay, entirely too many. I did see the Chariot, though. Moving forward quickly towards victory, towards success. Spirit, show me Cancer energy with the Chariot. Show me the Four of Wands, Spirit. There you are. Putting in the time, the energy, and the resources. And if you do that, you're going to harvest. You're going to get that harvest with the Four of Wands. Here's the Four of Cups. Remember, I told you when I saw the Seven of Cups, even though it was the Seven of Cups, and I was feeling that Four of Cups. This is not an opportunity that you want to miss. It is something that you're going to have to bring into reality, and you are going to have to put, you know, time, energy, and resources into, but it's going to bring in an opportunity that you do not want to miss. Look at that, the Six of Wands. Victory, having success. Spirit, show me Broom, new home, and new attitude. Why is the Broom here for Aquarius? Okay. I see the Eight of Pentacles wanting to show itself, but I'm not going to take it. It's coming out with a lot of other ones. So yeah, Seven of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. It's a progression. It's putting in the time and the energy and the resources, and your pentacles are going to be growing. Spirit, show me Broom, new home, new attitude. Why is that here for Aquarius? Temperance, Sagittarius energy. And the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, two major arcanas with the Broom, okay? Three of Swords. Yeah, whatever difficult periods that you've been through, with the Three of Swords. Whatever heartbreak that you have been through, I feel like that is fading away. That is healing. I feel like you're getting balance and harmony in your life. There's a change here with the Wheel of Fortune. It's a major change in your life happening. And I feel like you're no longer going to be in this Three of Swords, this pain, this that you could have went through some kind of ending in your life, some kind of heartbreak here. But that's fading away. That's going away. And you're getting peace and harmony and balance restored here with the broom. Spirit, show me why Temperance here. For some of you, you could definitely be moving homes, but I don't necessarily feel that. We have the Tower come out for Temperance, and we have the Three of Cups. Remember, we saw the Three of Cups over there with the Four of Wands. Having that celebration, having that some kind of celebration here. Two of Swords. So in the Two of Swords, it's a stalemate energy because the person in the Two of Swords is not taking off the blindfold. They're not listening to their intuition here. But I don't feel like that's going to be the case. I do feel like you went through a heartbreak. You went through some kind of tower in your life where there was heartbreak. And maybe you didn't see that coming. Maybe you didn't see that because it can be a very shocking change when the Tower comes in. It's something that is very shocking, and everything can feel like it's falling apart with the Tower. But the Tower also releases you. It releases you from a situation where, because that tower wasn't built on a solid foundation, and maybe you didn't see that, maybe you weren't aware of it. For some of you, when we saw the Three of Cups, we saw the Three of Swords. For some of you, there could have been a third party involved in whatever this tower was. It doesn't have to be for everybody, but I do feel that for some of you there was a third party involved. Maybe you didn't see it until the tower hit, but I do feel like, and for some of you, there could have been a relationship that ended in heartbreak. There was some kind of tower, shocking change for you. Now you're healing. Maybe you are moving. For some of you, could definitely be moving to a new home. But I definitely feel like whether you're moving to a new home or not, the attitude is going to be changing because you're healing. The healing is finally taking place. Spirit, show me the Tower. Why is the Tower here? There's that Seven of Cups. And strength. You went through a very difficult period in your life where there was a lot of confusion here. Leo energy with strength. Yeah, the Five of Swords. You dealt with a situation that may have left you feeling defeated. There was conflict here. Someone definitely could have not been able to choose. They may have made you an option and not a choice. There definitely could have been a third party. And third party doesn't have to be lover. It could be anyone or anything that does not, or that does come in between you and someone else, okay? Or between you and something that you want. But I feel like it was a very difficult period. A difficult period where there was heartbreak, where there was, you could have been dealing with someone who had no regard for how you felt in the situation, left you feeling defeated. They could have been confused. I feel like there was a lot of confusion involved in the whole situation. Spirit, show me V for victory. Victory in some endeavor. Why is it here? I feel like the diamond, is this Ace of Wands. It is this new beginning. And when we go through with this Temperance, I definitely feel like it is totally a part of the torch. You went through that heartbreak, you're healing, and you're finding a new balance in your life. You're going to be finding new balance and harmony in your life. But it was a very difficult period in your life. And when we go through our most difficult times in our life, it is when we become more in touch with our spirituality. Spirit, show me the victory. Wise fee here. Queen of Pentacles, feminine, earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And then we have the Eight of Swords. Absolutely. No longer being in that Eight of Swords energy, that feeling stuck, feeling that self-imposed imprisonment of the mind. Overcoming that so you can take that new beginning and be in this Queen of Pentacles energy. Disregard gender. There is no gender in tarot. There's only energy. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us. But the Queen of Pentacles is someone who's very content. She's nurturing, she's giving, and she's loving, but everything around her grows. And she has all the material comfort she needs. And I feel like overcoming a period that may have left you in Eight of Swords energy, being in a self-imposed imprisonment of the mind. If that tower did nothing, it got you up out of that feeling of the Eight of Swords, being stuck in a situation, or because you may have been dealing with something, because we saw you in the Two of Swords. So while you may have been in an Eight of Swords energy, because you were dealing with it even before you knew exactly what was happening, before you knew that tower was going to hit. Spirit, show me the Queen of Pentacles, because things could have been happening under the surface that you were not even aware of. Spirit, show me the Queen of Pentacles. Look at that, the High Priestess, yes. Nine of Swords. We saw the Eight of Swords, we see the Nine of Swords. Exactly. Using your intuition, going with the flow of the universe, no longer being in Nine of Swords energy, because you are now the High Priestess, Pisces, Virgo energy, listening to your intuition and going with the flow of the universe is going to take you up out of Nine of Swords energy and allow you to go into this Queen of Pentacles energy. Starting anything new, having anything end, and starting something new is always very difficult. And it's very easy to allow yourself to be an Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords energy, where you're stressed, worried, sleepless, unsure what the future is going to hold. But going with the flow of the universe is where you're going to find victory here with the V. Spirit, show me the High Priestess. Why is it here? Like I said, in the Two of Swords, that was not listening to your intuition. That was keeping the blindfold on. But it puts you in a stalemate energy, and it allows you to be stuck in the Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords energy. Taking that blindfold off and just listening to your intuition, listening to your gut. Spirit, show me the High Priestess, and why is it here? Look at that, the Eight of Wands. Oh my goodness, and the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is pre-Empress energy, and that's the energy that you are going into with this victory. The Nine of Pentacles is having all the material comfort you need around you, being very content in your life as that Queen of Pentacles, being very comfortable, moving very quickly towards a victory here. Let's get you an oracle card for guidance, Aquarius. Spirit, give me an oracle card for guidance for Aquarius. What guidance do you have for them? Okay. And we see transformation, shed, let go, make room for greatness. Absolutely. And on the bottom of the deck, we have Magic Wand. Focus your energy on one thing. And I'd say it's that Ace of Wands. Focus on that Ace of Wands. Okay, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed the reading. And if you did, please like the video.